she know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Jamal Agnew now to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the 2nd round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the 2nd round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalued, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I really like him, and he was my #1 running back.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go play action. Winston sliding out of the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
To the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. brings up 2nd and a yard.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll roll him out right. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss because that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
The ball carrier.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. The pressure gets to him again. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll start with a give to Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Saints.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2nd down, Winston. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
Jameis Winston in at quarterback. His pass complete to Jared Cook.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Lions 10, Saints nothing.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Jameis to throw it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to a Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects, and yes, he can still play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that's caught by Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Winston. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick-sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Lions 17, Saints nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Lions 24. Saints nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down.
Saints.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Winston. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Reggie Ragland.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Winston now. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Winston. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game. probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw again. Stafford, another throw for Golladay. This one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break. Stafford. Pass incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brought him down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
Here's Stafford being chased out left. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
24. Saints 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
On the
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third and long, it's Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Kamara. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
On the handoff.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 30-yard line.
Play action now, Winston. On the move to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Play fake. Winston. And Winston lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
3rd and goal, Winston. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Traquan Smith. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And he's got it to make it 27-13.
Makes the score Lions 27, Saints 13.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
Saints 13.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Stafford eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stafford on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Again, it's Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater on to add the extra point.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
34, Saints 13.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flushed out right. And he's got his man. That's Fountain. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Romeo Okwara. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking sideline, incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Looking long for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Winston to throw for it on 4. And it is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. this one to Galladay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
On the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 4-yard line.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Check 59, Mike. Hey, easy, easy. 59. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Today's final
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel